Good morning. Hello, family. Welcome to your collective reading. This will be for today, which is September the 4th through Saturday the 10th. Happy Sunday. How is everybody? Hopefully, everyone is enjoying this beautiful day. And if you're in the United States, we get a 3-day weekend. Happy Labor Day to my American friends. If you're not in the United States, have a happy Sunday. Wonderful happy Sunday. Let's see what the week ahead looks like. If you are curious, I know a lot of you often ask about the decks. This is the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. All right, so center the reading, base the reading, immediate past, crowning card, immediate future, internal, external, hopes and fears, overall outcome, base of the reading, 8 of coins. Work, tutelage, learning, nose to the grindstone. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Hopefully you guys can see that. Base of the reading. So a week of work. Hopefully not too much work. In the center of the reading, we have the Devil, card of Capricorn. Self-limiting behaviors, unhealthy habits. A bit of a mental prison sometimes. You're only as trapped or stuck as you think you are. That energy is crossed with the King of Swords. Communication, organization will set you free. That's to quote my favorite online shelf, Alton Brown. Organization will set you free. Base of the reading, we have the 2 of coins. Split decisions, a card of lack of focus, balancing, paying attention to trying to pay attention to multiple things with the same amount of detail, which is impossible. If you're trying to balance these cards, you're never going to stop balancing those cards. Coins. I meant coins. So if you are dividing your attention, it is a card that tells you you are never going to be able to stop unless you let one of those coins fall and just focus on the one that has the most potential. If you try to keep everything going, it's going to be very, very difficult. Turn the camera around. Immediate past, we have another major arcana, Judgment. This is a complete closing of a chapter. If when you read a book, the story kind of wraps up a little bit before the end of the book. I'll put the base of the cards there. That's Judgment. You're winding up the story. It's a real end of the saga, but it's not necessarily the end of the book. That's what that is. It's a phase change. The bad guy was found, the mystery was solved, and then the last few pages are just kind of closing out the story. This is the resolution, as it were, and that's how I like to think of Judgment, as a resolution. It's the number 20 card in this particular deck. So it is the double ending. It's a universal ending. It's a real phase change. So if you have had a life event, perhaps you've graduated, perhaps you have just gotten a new apartment, or you've just started college, or if you have, maybe just gotten married or just gotten your first real grown-up job, it's a phase change. It's a life change. Top of the reading, crowning the spread, we have the Ace of Wands. New sparks, new passions, new inspirations. going, she looks a little bit menacing there. Here, we'll put her up here. New inspirations. This is a card of really finding something that sparks something new within you. I often like to think of the Ace of Wands as a match, like a matchbook. So sometimes they are lit, sometimes they are not. This one is not lit. So she has all potential. They're not, that match has not even been lit yet. So this is a card of all potential. Nothing wasted. This is all potential energy. Immediate future, 10 of Wands. Another closing, putting down something very painful, very stressful, very weighty. It's more fire energy. That's more Wands. So perhaps you are really, as you move into this next phase of life, it's another life arena, as a lot of people will call it. Putting away things that you really stressed over before, but you're beginning to realize they weren't that important. Going forward, you're being able to put down that stress. You have that catty coworker at your last job. You don't need to worry about that person any longer. If you had a classmate that you really, really disliked, you really didn't get along with, that was last year. You don't need to worry about that person any longer. If there was, you're putting that weight down. There was new inspiration coming your way. Internal influence. We have the moon. I like this card. This is a card that really tells me, it's a Piscean card, but I like to read it for all of the water signs. We have the scorpion, we have the crab. Obviously, there are fish floating in the water. It is, if you're looking for a reinvention, make sure that you see yourself in the bright light before you bring in the dark. Make sure you're getting clarity for who you are and what you want before you show that brand new person, that butterfly, to anyone else. External influence. The Emperor. We are getting a lot of universal, of major arcanas. Judgment. We are, let's see, September, we're into Virgo season. Leo season has ended. But it's still a lot of that, because they have this wonderful lion here. A lot of that Aries, Leo, fiery energy. A lot of that, because we have these wonderful birds. We have the Emperor, which is authority. It is a card that represents a why am I only recording? Have I been recording only 2 minutes? I feel like it speaks to authoritative rule. It's a card of new beginnings. It's the card of Aries. So it's a fresh start. We have a lot of 10s. We've got a lot of aces. It's a lot of fresh starts. Moving forward, 4 of Cups, hopes and fears position. Hoping for a change, hoping for kind of that grand surprise, hoping for a newness. You can see the angel is presenting the ace. It's just something new, completely out of the blue, something unexpected. I like this card. I really do like this card, because it has all of these lovely animals in it. It's got the donkey, we have the sheepdogs, we have the sheep canteen over here, the sheeps and the rams. I like this, but this is what it's telling me. A new beginning that you're not even expecting. Overall outcome, Queen of Wands, a lot of fire energy for Virgo season. A whole lot of fire for Virgo season. Uh, I like to read, if this is your first time here, I like to read all of the court cards, including this King of Swords and now this Ace, or this Queen of Wands, as aces. New potential, all potential. And she is not really a female, but it's more feminine energy. A lot of creative energy, a lot of new sparks. I will leave it there. I feel like this took longer than 4 minutes, but I will double check. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye, family.